sports. And we've got the Seahawks leader at quarterback. He was terrific.
Season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll run with Gaddis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Play action. Now it's Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. On the handoff, it's Gaddis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. The quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Second and 9 now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They got his man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Murray now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They got man coverage on the outside. And what's coming from these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Seahawks are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Running right, here's Walker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Murray now to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now it's Lockett. A beautiful fake. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured or at least shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one too low. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. .40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They'll come out throwing here on first down, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Hardy back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Here's Gaddis. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Murray. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured, or at least shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner,
Great touch on the football, and they turned that one into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A give for Walker running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Seahawks on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a route is on here in this first half. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. To throw is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. A long way to go. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, we don't even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 3. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. After the turnover, here's Murray being chased out left. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
As I was watching the play on Friday, my eyes immediately went to the referee. I wanted to see, is he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws into him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Arizona. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about...
And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Murray now to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Murray. Steps up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Arizona. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the slant, it's Fant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable. Just found a hole in that zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
This is the tight end Fant, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice
pressure comes, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former #6 overall pick, got the sack that time. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Buying time to his left. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Arizona. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by Campbell and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Up the middle, here's Walker. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. For that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Complete to Kenneth Walker. A gain of 3 on the play.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. From the 5, 2nd and 4. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This one fielded at the 5. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. Gets around him. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, That tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Running left is Walker. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Arizona. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, we've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout, in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Again, it's Walker, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hand off here to Walker. Down right around the 25. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh,